how do trucking safety regulations affect your case? If you're a commercial truck driver or the owner of a commercial truck driving company, there are federal and state regulations that you have to comply with. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. And if you have a trucking case and they violated one of the state or federal regulations, that will definitely strengthen your case. So, which regulations are violated the most? One of the regulations that is violated the most are hours of service. The federal law requires that truck drivers rest after driving for 11 hours if they're hauling, or 10 hours if they have a passenger. It also requires that they keep logs and that they record the time they drive and the time they rest in their logs. So why is it important for truck drivers to log their hours of service? Well, the federal government has held that if you drive more than 11 hours if you're hauling, or 10 hours if you have a passenger, then it could potentially affect your ability to drive. It can affect your motor skills, it can affect your depth perception, it can just make you more dangerous on the road. So it's very important that truck drivers do this. Unfortunately, quite often this rule is either manipulated or ignored completely. The good news is that the black box in the truck will always tell you how long it's been since they turned the engine off. Federal law also governs testing before hiring. And so the law requires that before you hire someone, you have to do a background check and you have to do a drug test. There are also federal regulations governing maintenance and inspection of the truck. For example, all trucks on the road have to be maintained regularly and inspected regularly. And if they're not, if their records aren't in order, that's a violation of federal regulations. There are also federal regulations governing size and weight of the truck. For example, in Virginia, a truck that's empty can't weigh any more than 35,000 pounds or 80,000 pounds if it's full. It can't be more than 13 feet 7 inches tall. It can't be any more than 53 feet long or 65 feet if they're hauling a house. So it's important to determine whether any trucking regulations have been broken, because if they have, it can help your case. It can help you prove negligence. Negligence is just the first step. After that, we have to prove that your injuries were the direct result of their negligence. Serious truck accident? Don't wait. Call 8. Geoff McDonald and Associates, 888-8888.